Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best of old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers. Boom, just like that. We are on. We are muted. There's no feedback happening. I'm not driving David crazy with my voice happening, milliseconds later on the other side of his head. Oh, we got a few people in here already. Steve, nice to see you. Jordan Tupper, good to see you. Richard, nice to see you. I'm just checking in there. Nice to see everybody. Mr. Grant, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, how was your trip across the bridge this evening?
Pretty uneventful.
Yeah?
I know, some guy was tailgating. That was about it.
Did you stop and say anything? Or?
No, I just drove really slowly.
The ultimate revenge.
Yeah.
When there's no passing lane. Debbie Parsons in the garage. Cool. Hey, Deb, how you doing? I hope you're not cold out there. At least you can smoke out there in the garage. But you don't smoke, Deb, so that's not a big deal. But you're in the garage, so I hope you enjoy it from the garage. Hey, Ron. Hey, Barry. Barry's right there. Barry, hey, how you doing? Just saying names. He's like, oh, that's Barry. He's in front of me. David, you're doing well over there?
I'm doing great.
You got a little bit more space tonight?
I do.
We've taken the bass amp backdrop out. It's a pretty big piece to have as a backdrop. No, I had it in town for the weekend, so it's actually still in the car. But
Worked out well for me.
what's that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little bit more room. No, we're gonna keep the bass amp upstairs, so that's good for Neil, who's gonna help to bring it up the stairs later on.
You have to have a bass amp, but nobody wants one in their house.
I know. Yeah, exactly. It is officially the Whiskey Wednesday Show once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.
Ken was going to put in the basement.
The basement for the bass amp. That's so funny.
Probably not a good idea.
Hey, Ed. Hey, Mike Schaefer. How are you? I just saw Thomas in here, too. Good to see you, brother. And Joe, nice to see you. We got a great show tonight. Again, this show is kind of brought to you by y'all because these are requests that you sent in through the week. And, they're all requests except for one because it's the new song. We're still getting development on it, so, it's a nice song. Heather found the goat too. Excellent. Debbie wanted us all to know I smoke more than you know! Exclamation point. Okay, well then, we all know now. Diane from Torbay, how you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're not snowed in out there. I hope you got one of those bay doors on the second window. Or in the Newfoundland houses, they have the doors on the second story, but there's no landing or anything. It's for the winter. You get out when the snow is that high. You can just walk right out to your upper story door. We're going to play the song for Rod Nolan. Saw Rod on the weekend. Excellent. Nice to see you. This is a song called Waste Your Time, and this is on the No Dark, No Light album. I wrote this for Allison when she was pestering me for not writing a song for her. Pestering in her subtle way. Why have you never written me a song? Oh, I thought I had. I guess not. Chris Abbott, lovely to see you. We got some great times coming up. Pursuit. Watchmen, 5440. It's going to be a great time. Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all at days, and nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair, you drape your clothes, the sun lights your silhouette shape exposed, it's clear you're bringing out the best in me. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? The morning breaks, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy. Dreams, little dreams of a little boy. This feels like a luck I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? It's been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times felt like hell, but you held your ground. You stayed strong and true for me. And the good times far outweigh the bad, and happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, my friends agree. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Now the years have passed, they've grown and gone, and all I can do is sing this song in a voice that cracks, a melody carefree. On the porch we sit as the sun fades away. We wave to the neighbors across the way. I still can't believe you did all this with me. And you say, do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Good work there, gang. Nice to play some music again on a Wednesday. I've been playing a lot of music lately. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that was a fun time on Saturday. Hey, Clark Hancock. Oh my God, you're here. I miss you so much, buddy. We got to make some time for a chat. And Chris is here as well. I saw that. I mentioned her earlier. I didn't say Chris from Chris and D. She was on the show. Chris and D Plays for the Pursuit of Happiness. She was on the show not too long ago. You should look up that episode if you haven't seen it. It's under Chris and D on the Whiskey Wednesday show. But lovely to see you. And thank you very much, Mike Schaefer. It's nice to see you, man. It's been a great week. We got lots to talk about tonight because I've had such a busy week. And even though we got lots to talk about, that doesn't mean I'm not really, really tired. But no matter how tired I am not near as tired as Neil. Because Neil was my wingman for the whole weekend, and 2 a.m.s that happen pretty regularly in my world don't happen as regularly in Neil's world.
Thank God.
And you string a few of them together, and
when I was toast.
yeah, it's a hard go, you know. I mean, I'm still sort of feeling it too, but really good. But yeah, anyways, it was a great time down there, but it's been a great week for a lot of reasons. I've kind of settled on the artwork for the Dag Sessions album. I think we got a picture of it there, do we, Dave? Do we, Barry? Whatever your name is, yeah, right. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. That was Steve taken upstairs during one of the Whiskey Wednesday broadcasts, I think. And it's a really it's very Stevie type photo. And the DAG sessions, as you all know, I'm not sure why the colors, but it all seems to really work in my eyes. So that's the front cover of the record. And the back cover, as you all know, is I've been selling off, and as of now, we're at 80%. So it is a go-ahead. So I'm going to be reaching out to everybody who's gotten involved and pledged some money to collect. It's a go-ahead. I've been speaking to the manufacturers. Everything is good. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Sort of sounded like Trump a little bit there. Talking about everything he talks about. That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
No barge poles.
So Rin, Run, Ron, and Rum are here. There you go. Is Ken going to have enough time for all of our requests? I know I'm talking a lot. It's 11 minutes after Debbie, and I've only done one song. Don't worry, your song is on it. Well, actually, Deb, like your song is close to the end, and I usually cut one from the end if it goes long. So, you know, we'll have to see what happens. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll do our best there, Deb. We'll do our best. This was requested by, Richard Kachulk. He requested this, and this is an old Towns Van Zandt tune. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy, his horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his guns outside his pants for all the honest world to see. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Ohio. Nobody heard his dying words. The desert's in Ohio again. But that's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The bust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Pancho tells lies, the poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel, the desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's getting old. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. apologies for the literate reading of the third verse there. Oh my. Lips, eyes, brain, hands, all connected partly, you know. I see I'm getting a little message here. Oh yes, I'm getting a little. I did get a little message there. And play a little theme music for you, Mr. Grant. A little walking music. There you go. Keep that going. There we go. Thank you. Very nice, Mr. Grant. Thank you very much for my the Whiskey Wednesday broadcast light was not on. Thank you for the reminder. I won't say who reminded me about that, but it was Allison.
As long as you don't say.
Exactly. We've got a Watchmen Ireland recap. This is a little video. It's just a couple minutes long, so don't leave for too long. And it's kind of funny. It's so we went downtown, and well, this is part of it. You'll just have a look and a listen there. Right. The Wall of Fame. Backstage, stage right. Ooh, it's coming together here. Look at that. Dan's got a nice world set up here. Love Joey's EV. These are beautiful guitars. Dan's world. There's Sammy, Joey, Danny. Everybody's here. Everybody's good.
I'll get that up to you right now. No rush.
Beautiful looking theater.
All right.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit of my mine and Neil's weekend as Neil came along, as he always does, which is great. And that was all Neil's fantastic camera work. Yes, Julian, thanks for pointing that out. That's so wonderful.
The sound wasn't so great because there were no stage monitors.
Yeah, we were on in-ears. I mentioned that in the post, but yeah, I was going to sort of say what in-ears means is we all have like little, basically earbuds in, but they're kind of form-fitted for our ears. So it cuts out all the stage noise for us and allows us to get a mix of exactly what we want to hear, and it's all different. Like I like to just hear mostly drums and vocals, and Joey likes to hear, of course, more guitars, and Danny's all vocals. Anyways, and of course we all want to hear what the band sounds like, so it's a delicate mix. But the side stage experience becomes strange because there's no speakers actually projecting the vocals back. And it's weird when some bands get to actually using all simulators for their amps. I've been on side stage for some bands where the only thing you hear is drums. Because the PA is pushing it all out front, which you're not hearing. I mean, you're hearing it off in the distance, but all you really hear is drums in a big empty space. It's really weird. So anyways, that's what was going on there. But yeah, we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. And after the show, we got a little clubhouse picture here with Richard and Rod. And Tony, there we are. Rod Nolan has got the rare limited edition End of the World me with my stitches in my hand playing a show when I ripped my hand open 3 days before a show. And Tony and Richard there as well with the goat shirt. It was fun. It was a great little sort of meeting of the Whiskey Wednesday Clubhouse elsewhere. So we had a hang and we also made some loose arrangements at this point, but we're going to do some kind of a meetup when we're down in Niagara Falls because I'm there for 2 days for the 5440 and Pursuit of Happiness show.
I was going to say, Barry, if you stick that picture back up again, for those of you who don't know, so you can put faces to names, the gentleman closest to Ken is Rod Nolan.
Yeah.
And then behind him is Richard, and to Richard's left is Tony.
Mm-hmm. All regulars of the show. I should have put everybody's names on it. I'll put everybody's names on and I'll repost it. There we go. No, that's good. That was good. That was the way to do it. So little treat from backstage, side stage, which is a view of the stage that a lot of people don't ever get to see. So it's kind of neat. Cameron House was a ton of fun. The musicians that I saw that weekend were great. Paul Reddick's band was fantastic. Actually, his bass player, Anna Ruddick, she blew me away. She was amazing. I went up, I was talking to her after, found out she's got a crazy great history of interesting music, and I invited her on the show. So she's going to be on the show in, I think, May, I believe. So we've got that in the works. Lots of other cool stuff going on, but thanks to the Clubhouse for coming out and supporting at the Watchmen show as well. Mr. Grant, I just saw hey Peter, how you doing? I just saw something here from Mr. Grant just a second ago. Yeah, Jillian, your dad really appreciated that comment. Emily Grant, coming to visit the spring. Tickets are booked. Renting a car person, so I'll be able to get myself there without needing a pickup. Arriving on April 19th.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so you guys don't even need to communicate anymore. Oh my. Okay.
She must be all grown up.
She must be all grown up at this point, yeah. And that's okay. That's the other pick.
That's the other one.
This is for Terry Stacy, who's watching William Prince tonight at Massey Hall. I don't have the five in my head, not a last leg to stand upon. But what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. And I don't have the jack or the ace, but I've got on my good poker face, and I hold my queen, going 30 for 60, feeling hungry and lean. Life's about chances, and the king's in the kitty. 30 for 60. take this to heart, you can gamble your soul. I'm 65 now and I'm still in a hole. Life's just a game, it's a grand piece of fun. There's that old left I can go on, and I don't have the five or the ace, but I've got on my good poker face, and I'm holding my queen, going 30 for 60, feeling hungry and lean. Life's about chances, and the king's in the kitty. Thank you, Carla. And I don't have the five in my head, and I recall my old man used to say, what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. 30 for 60, 30 for 60, 30 for 60, 30 for 60. That one does go out to Aunt Betty tonight. How you doing there, Betty? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. I hope you're not impacted too much by the snow. I'm just glad to see you and know that you're nice and safe, though, anyways. Newfoundlanders, like the East Coasters, they're getting hammered by snow, but you got to remember, they know how to deal with it out there. Like, it's not the end of the world if you need to dig a cave-like tunnel from your front door out to, the end of the tunnel where the car is, and you're driving down streets where the snow is so high that it feels like you're driving through just big cracks in the earth, and that's normal. Well, ish, not normal, but it's not. Doesn't freak us out too much. Hey, Jeff Towers, how you doing? Carla Bonnell, sorry, my glasses there. Pete, good to see you, man.
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff Towers, is that one of your buds? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Who's that?
Jeff Towers is a good friend of mine from Calgary, Alberta, who is the gentleman who was so gracious enough to show me how to use these things properly. Oh,
very cool. Very cool.
So shout out, Jeff.
There you go. Well, thank you, Jeff, for that. I remember now that name rings a bell. I just hadn't put it together. Yeah. Yes, he's coming along quite well. Jason Davidson, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well as well. So Allison worked really hard last month's skateboarding magazine. That's kind of what it was. In fact, she researched so much. She learned all about skateboards. She learned all about the parts. She learned all about the different styles and the different tricks and the different riders and the history. And she went really deep on it, even to the point where she said, it's time to design the cover, but can you use like the Thrasher logo and make the Whiskey Wednesday thing look like a Thrasher magazine? So. Yes. I managed to rip off Thrasher. They can send me a cease and desist if they need to. I think it's okay, though. Yo-Yo Schultz, of course, on the cover. He was one of the guests, as was MLM Skates. And then we had we had the Dylan Hines thing, which, that's not really worthy of a cover because they both are, but they weren't here. Anyway, so it's sort of it's a 100-page magazine all about skateboarding. And she's done a great job in it. She talks about everybody that was mentioned. She goes down the rabbit holes of. So it's a really cool thing, and it's out now on the website. If you didn't get it in your email today, that's the place to do that.
I want to read her take on Rodney Mullen.
Yeah, it's she's actually been quite interested in him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was really cool, and there's lots of other stuff in the magazine too. There's also the What's Coming thing, which is there's a few things coming up this week. This next month we've got, of course, Another All Request, which is where we are now. Then we've got the Love episode coming up, And the love episode will be fun. Followed by Karen Bliss. Karen Bliss is a writer, journalist. I met her when I was working at the magazine when I was 19. And she wasn't, I don't even know if she was younger or older than me at the time, but she's been writing for everybody. She's going to be on the show. We're going to talk about that type of life and what that's all
Whichever
about.
she was, she still is.
She still is, yes. And
Those
the last
dates
one is...
should all read February, right? Rather than January.
Oh, are they January or February? I can't remember. But and then Bryce Clifford, who I ran into as well. So it's nice to see Bryce, and we're going to do that. And I'm sure you all heard of my my thing this week of the computer dying. What a scare! What a scare! Sunday night was my night to finish last hard week of doing shows, and then come back. We're going to do some vocals, couple more songs to mix, and it was all ready to go. And I turned my computer on. You guys were there. We're all ready to record, and it wouldn't start up. It wouldn't ding. It wouldn't restart. Wouldn't do anything. I'm like, oh no. And I'm thinking, well, there's hard drives in it, and it was Wayne Matthews, who's Wayne's the local computer guru in the area, and him and Lee are old Whiskey Wednesday patrons. That was how I sort of originally met them, I think, back in those days. That's how I met most everybody. Anyways, I called Wayne, and I knew he'd set up sort of a 4-disc RAID in there to kind of, so I could have different variations of the backup, so I knew it was going to be fine. Anyways, he helped me out again. He got all the files out and over to me and into my computer, and I got all that sorted out. So, big shout out to Wayne Matthews there for doing that. What a guy. Smart guy to have in the area, trustworthy. He always does good shit for me. Anyways, we're gonna play a new song now. Not a new song. It's another Slade Cleaves tune. And this one is called Green Mountains. This is for Rod Nolan as well. Rod got 2 requests this week. Look at that. Hey, Rod, good for you. Ron Bizanet says, great work on the fanzine, Allison. And, Betty says they don't have much snow there. Okay, well, maybe it's just the Atlantic Canada I've been getting about. Everybody's asking about the garage again. Joey Murray says, great read. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Thomas says the zine was rad. Lee, hey, how you doing? That's Wayne and Lee Matthews. Jeff Towers, Jeff Davidson. We're back in fine form here, ladies and gentlemen. Slade Cleaves. We were listening to him on the drive home the other night. Slade Cleaves is my go-to driving music. Has been since I discovered him, and I don't know why. I think it's just the stories. You all know I'm a big Bob Dylan fan, but I really enjoy the early Dylan stuff where he had great narratives in his stories and lots of characters. I haven't found that I've engaged with his newer stuff in the same way, but there are people out there doing that. Slade Cleaves is one of them, and he, I've got all of his albums. I just put it on random when we're driving, and it's a beautiful, beautiful background to a drive. And we played Breakfast in Hell a few weeks ago, and we did it, and we didn't do the chain gang part. There's actually a chain gang part in that song where there's a backup. And we didn't do that, and he commented on Twitter. He said, like, what, no chain gang, guys? I was like, okay. So
the gauntlet has been thrown down.
Yeah, but it was neat that Slade even checked it out. But this is another Slade Cleaves song that I've been doing for years. Years ago, we did a themed night at West Bend called Songs of War and Peace, and we had 30 bands playing songs about war and peace. And I played this song. Aunt Betty says, hi, all you guys. Thank you, Aunt Betty. Ron Bizanet, clarification for the fanzine on my relationship with Kim. I am not her uncle. My wife was Kim's mother's cousin. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that makes you.
This kind of sounds like Spaceballs.
Yeah. That's good. That's good to know there, Ron. I don't know if that clarifies things or makes it a little muddier. Oh my! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on the other side of the world tonight, but under the same cold stars. And tonight I'll dream you right back home to this little life of ours. We walk hand in hand through fields of green, just like we did last year. It's so hard to wake up every day and watch as your dreams disappear. It's quiet here, your little boy's asleep. He looks more like you every day. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? I see a car winding up the driveway up to your parents' place. Your old man looks up from his raking as the color drains from your mom's face. She's crying softly by the window now, while your daddy shakes the soldier's hand. Taillights disappear into the woods below. He's frozen in the doorway where he stands. In the twilight, in the silent snow, I hear you singing in my ear. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Seasons come and the seasons go. We live from day to day, and I lose a little bit of myself with each tear I wipe away. People on the street used to stop and chat. Now they look down and walk on by. Won't you come back, my darling? Each night I pray on bended knee. Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Won't you come back to the green mountains and me? Go, Little Green Mountains, Slade Cleaves. Look him up. All of his music is brilliant. He's, I think he's like a fully independent guy. The few times I've gone to see him live, it's been amazing. It's like him and his wife. You know, she sort of takes care of everything on the road, I guess, and he does the playing. And they balance everything out, of course, but they're both there together doing it. It's an amazing partnership, and it's a lovely thing to see. And his music is just spectacular. So check him out, Slade Cleaves. Not like I need to tell people about him. He's pretty damn great. Barry, go.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers.
Thank you. We're back. We got a really cool video rewind coming up for you tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't shown it on the show, I believe. It's an older video, but it is one of the more liked ones on YouTube. When I did the Ron Hines record, A Good Dog Is Lost, it was, we were shooting some videos for it, and I put a message on Facebook asking if anybody had an old car that I could use for a day, and
Dave Embry reached out to me. He had a neighbor who had an old car, and we ended up going out and getting this beautiful car that you'll see in the video. And I asked the daughters once again if they'd be in a video with Dad, and they're like, sure. I'm like, God, you guys keep doing this. This is crazy. Great kids. And they came out, and I said, what are we doing? I said, Sunday drive. And then we had Steve's little Bluetooth speaker in the back seat, and Steve had cameras sort of strapped to the car, and he was in the back seat, and he was in the front seat with us, and he was taking all these different shots. He was on the hood, and anyways, we drove up and down this road a bunch of times, and Steve took a bunch of footage, and then we synced it all up, and it's a great video. It's a lot of fun. So that'll be the video rewind tonight. So I hope you stick around to enjoy that, because it is a fun one. Yes, Neil?
That car back in the day was what we called a land yacht.
Well, I can see why.
Yeah, because it's about 35 feet long.
Yeah, and it felt like a boat, like when I was driving it. You know, you see those old movies when people are driving, their hand is going like this, and I'm always like, my hand doesn't do that, you know. But you get in that old car, and as soon as you press on the gas, the whole thing starts weaving like like nothing's attached underneath, you know. So what the fuck? And it's just like, oh, I got to go this way. And before you know it, in order to go straight, you're doing this, and I'm like, what? Anyway, it's a great little show. Yes, somebody said nice to see some more musicians here. Yeah, I agree. Stefan, that E minor chord, I know it really sits with the GA. Smith Clinton. Okay, I don't know what to say about that. Somebody's kids need money. There's their Cash App. So they have a cell phone, which they can afford, and this is how you can give them money. I don't endorse it. I don't know who this person is, but I'm just letting you know it's there. And rarely comes home. Yes. So we're going to move in right now to Already Gone. This is a brand new song, and it's a fun one. I'm not quite sure where it came from or what it's all about. I know exactly where it came from and what it's about, and I've told you enough about it. Here it is. 52 years old, I'm bored and torn and tired and stoned. I'm listening to the Clash on the radio in my car. I'm missing you, I'm missing me, I'm missing them, hard to believe. It's been that way since 1984. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. One of 1,000 shows I'm super excited to see off, though it's hard to find my way into believing. Idol's a band, I'm missing stereo, missing bass, I'm missing 2 chords in my face. I'm missing something righteous, something dangerous. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. Been listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already gone. I won't hear you calling on the telephone, I'm already. This is the last cool night of summer. Digging through ashtrays once again. What a time we've had. Good night and God bless. Most of my friends are so lonely.
listening to the Clash record playing, and I'm scratching at my head and saying, where have all the good times gone? I won't hear you calling on the telephone. I'm already gone. I'm already gone. Well, I'm already gone. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. A little,
Balls.
little almost perfect version. Half tone off.
Dear.
Perfectly dissonant.
But did you like the way I stood up?
I know. I heard that. I know it's very country. Neil's been learning country licks.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh my. Monday nights. We missed Monday night this week at the Monday nights. But here's what the poster looks like if you haven't seen it enough already. Oh, look, it's the Monday nights. For those of you who don't know, in Campbellford, between January, February, March, and April, every Monday in those 4 months, we are over at Capers playing music from 7 to 9. It's a great time to come get some food. Chef Dorset does an amazing job. The staff there is wonderful. And it's a great place to hang out on a Monday night. So that's the Monday nights. Scott Knopfel, that was a jam. Thank you very much. Yeah, I really dig that one. That one's it's fun to play. It's fun to play. Brian Tench, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you can pop in on a Whiskey Wednesday. Nice to see you. I've got a song for Jeannie in here later on as well. But before that, we have a very important request that we can't miss because if I do, I'd be in trouble. This is for Deb. This is called Kiss an Angel. Good morning. Like I didn't know that she was going to request that one.
Call it a standing request.
It's a standing request. Good word. Good word. A standing request. Mm-hmm.
All right.
You don't need to stand up.
Sorry?
It's a standing request.
Oh, not standing. Oh, okay, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends down the street, they ask me, how does a man get to be this way? Got a smiling face, and anytime and any place. The answer's in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Some people they chance to get the secret of my happiness, and some of them ask me why. It's a simple thing. The secret that I'm talking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. There you go. Mid-February blues are upon us. Mid-February blues are a chance to stay at home, and if you drink more than usual. If you smoke more drugs than usual. If you drink more coffee than usual, but don't wake up more than usual and still just kind of stay under the covers. That's the February blues. There are ways around the February blues. Any of those things that I just recommended are fine. That's what most of us do. But if you want to kind of really break it up, sort of right around the middle of February, I think around the 17th would be a perfect day to, about 8 o'clock at night, leave your house and walk to the center of town, and then go over the bridge to the west side and drop by the Legion, because there's a bunch of great bands playing. And it's the Island Brothers' 20th anniversary. We're going to do a set. Nicholas Campbell will be there, and S.J. Riley, Sarah Jane Riley. So doors at 6, show at 7, and that's a pretty hard 7. But there are 4 bands, so it's going to be going late. It's the 20th anniversary of the Island Brothers. They're fantastic, and the band they've got around them right now is really good. And it'll be a lot of fun. So next week, come check that out in Campbellford. Seeing if there's any here. Stephen, I caught the version of this tune. Boy, it's come a long way. Wow. Yeah, I go back on some of these old tunes every now and again, and I look at the development of them. As you know, on the Whiskey Wednesday show, you get to see the mess of the first time that we play tunes through let's make this a regular, and struggling to make it an arrangement that fits with this weird country rock thing that we do. And then, then it becomes something. But it's a bit of a process. Most bands rehearse in private, but here on the Whiskey Wednesday show, we like to let it all that out. Stefan is wondering the jazz bass. Yes, beautiful. That's Mr. Grant's. Mr. Grant's had that for long. That's a 72, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yes. And your other one is a Rickenbacker, 74.
Yeah, 76.
76. Yeah. So that is a special.
This is my newest bass. I've only had this one for 12 years,
12 years
or something.
Yeah. She's a beaut for sure.
She's in great shape. Lovely to play.
We got 2 more songs left for you, ladies and gentlemen. 8:53, perfect timing. Tony Arkell requested "Take a Chance." They're rarely played "Take a Chance," and we're going to play it. This is one of those rare tunes. I'm just going to take a second here to tune. I do it for you as much as for me. It's a distortion helps to cover up tuning blemishes a little bit. The best solution for that is to just get in tune. These strings are only a week old. You know that I don't like my guitar strings until about week 12. And then they're good for the better part of 3 or 4 months, as long as you don't break them. Anyways.
While you're doing that, I would just mention that Saturday past was Stan's 7th birthday.
Stanley! Wow. Stanley, happy 7th birthday. Oh, he looks so happy for me to be telling him that.
He does, yeah. He looks thrilled to death.
I know. He keeps
tell him with a treat in your hand, and
it'll be a different thing, I know. I know. He keeps getting closer and closer to my feet. He's moving. Yeah, Stanley's underfoot again, ladies and gentlemen. Had a great... hey, MLM, how you doing there? Didn't see you. We're here. Nice to see you. What was I just going to say? I don't know. Let's play another song. Take a Chance. Take a Chance. This is an old song. This goes back. Wow. Quiet Storyhouse album, 2003. Happy birthday, Stanley, from Charmaine. Hey, Charmaine. Love to you and the family next door. Hope you got your garbage out. I beat everybody to the curb tonight with it. Threw the whole neighborhood off. People were texting each other. You got your garbage out? Yeah, Ken's got his garbage out. What's going on?
Yeah. Is it Armageddon?
Oh, my. Take a moment, take a chance. Learn to fly, learn to dance. I don't know. Get yourself away from here. A better place to face your fears. I don't know. At times I have felt it like a storm.
times I have felt it like a storm. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the only one who doesn't remind me of her. Open up and look around. Try and tell me what you found. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
You pushed aside into my space. You've gone and fallen in my face. All over me, all over us. At times I have felt it like a storm. At times I have felt it like a storm. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the only one who doesn't remind me of her. Take a moment, take a chance. Learn to fly, learn to dance. I don't know. There's too much of you in here. He's gonna break, he's gonna tear all over us. At times I have felt it like a storm. At times I have felt it like a storm. You're the only one. You're the only one. You're the only one who doesn't remind me of her. Very nice. Little Take a Chance from, oh, good Lord. I can't remember when I wrote that one. That's a really, really old song. First recorded on Quiet Story House. I do know that. Or was it? I don't think it was on the Shadrach stuff. I'm not sure if anybody out there has the Shadrach stuff. If anybody has it, somebody sent it to me a while ago because I'd lost the files, but because it was never up on social anything. It was pre-social media. I might have that on a hard drive. I should take a look. Hey, Stefan, no worry about the tip, man. That's cool. It's, saying we appreciate it when somebody drops in and donates something, but that's not what we're about, man. We like to make music for people every Wednesday night. We've been doing it for a couple years, and watching Mr. Grant play bass is a lesson in itself, and that's very cool.
In that I'm still learning.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Stefan, that's totally cool. Whatever you're interested in. Yeah, Shadrach was a solo album that I put out 20 years ago. It was sort of an electronic album back when I was into that music, and it was a lot of fun. But we were also watching lots of VeggieTales at the time, so those Christian vegetables were telling the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And I kind of adopted it. I thought, Shadrach, that's a cool name for a band. Oh my, what was I thinking? Well, you like this one, Stefan. This one tonight is for Jeannie Tench. This is a song called A Good Dog Is Lost. Don't forget to stick around for the video rewind, which is Ron Hines' Sonny's Dream with my daughter singing with me from the Good Dog Is Lost album. Good dog is lost, so sad about the counter at the corner store, with an address and a phone to call. Still in all it said, a little bit more it said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has forgotten about me. Just I'm gonna start this again here, guys. Hold on. The mood isn't quite right. Let me get the tempo established in my
How about
head
you
here.
do the first verse, and then we'll come in.
That sounds like a good idea.
I
Yeah, that
think
sounds like
that's
a
what
really
was
good
supposed to
idea.
happen in the first place.
Sorry, it's just one of those things. There's certain songs that if there's something not right, it's just it takes away from the story for me, and I've just got to get back into that. We'll get back into that one, Stefan. That was nice. Yeah, I know, it's a nice song. I'm gonna start it again here. Again, Janie, this is for you. A good dog is lost. Sit aside above the counter at the corner store with an address and a phone to call. Still in all it said, a little bit more it said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has run away from me. And if you find her, you can only return to me at any cost. For a good dog is lost somewhere out there tonight upon a darkened street, running breathless with a wild beating hearts, in all directions on four tiny feet calling, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has run away from me. And if you find her, you can only return to me at any cost. For a good dog is lost. And a tired clerk behind the counter says, every day in tiny ways we disappear. On a night like this, it's better him than me out there. For a good dog is lost. So to fly beneath the windshield wiper of my car, so I stashed it in my groceries, caught this expression in my rearview mirror. It said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that a picture of a puppy drawn with a crayon can get to a guy like me. Guess I'll just go out and drive around. You know I'll never sleep, I'll just turn and toss. For a good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. Arf, 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 arf. Arf, 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 arf. A good dog is lost. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What another fantastic night, spending an hour and a little bit with you. As you know, we appreciate you coming out every Wednesday and supporting us just by being here. And for those of you who've helped out on the record, that's incredible. And you know, you guys are just the big, and guys and gals are just the best. We've got another great week of getting busy here. We've got lots of stuff going on. Next week we're coming back for Love Songs Week. Love songs, everybody loves love songs. I used to swear when I was, hey George, thanks from Calgary. Oh, thank you from here.
I used to swear, yeah, no love
Show
songs.
us your tattoo.
No love songs, if you please, written right across there, and that's the. I used to say that I would never sing a song with the word love in it. Anyways, now we're a little older and I'm not so afraid of those things, I guess. Hey, Richard Hobbs, how you doing? We got a show coming up with Janet Jeffrey next month as well. The month after next, benefit that we're putting together. That's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, Terrell Sigurdsson, it's beautiful to see you too, man. Thanks for the evening of music and stories. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, that's so nice to hear. I'm glad that it was something that you found nice. And I know that Eric is home in bed with a sore leg, but he is watching as well. So, and once again, the early vibe of the show was brought to you, curated through Spirit Leaf Campbellford as well. I think it might have been the MTL company. Is that what yours? MTL, yeah. So.
Thank you, Eric.
We'll see what we move on from there. Crazy Love next week. I don't know if it's on the list. I'll have to ask Allison. Tony's wondering if Crazy Love will be on the list.
It is.
It is? Okay. It is. There you go. See, Neil, thank you.
You're welcome.
Barry, you good, man?
I'm good, man.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Anybody got anything to chime out with here? Dave, looking forward to getting out fishing. Anything going on over in Esox Hunter? It's David's Instagram account. He does a fishing videos thing. You got some new stuff up there?
Got some new stuff up there, and I got a couple of new different types of lures from a different company out in Aurelia, Van Dutch Fishing. So
cool.
Yeah, he's probably watching tonight. Anyway,
That's
if he is,
fantastic.
Ken, hey, how are you? So,
That's great. Okay, well.
and
nice.
his name's Ken too.
His name's Ken too. That's what we just need in the world. More bloody Kens.
Right.
Well, that's fantastic. Mr. Grant, everything is good?
Everything's good, yes. Happy Chinese New Year coming up on Friday.
That's right. It is.
Right.
It is. I saw that today when we were in.
All you fellow dragons out there.
Gong
this
Ye
is our
Fat
year.
Choi.
There you go. Are you a dragon?
Yeah,
Year of the Dragon, eh? Good for you.
you bet.
You and Bruce Lee. Is that right? Well, that was
Enter
Enter the
the-
Dragon.
No
right.
claims for anyone.
Okay. Neil, all good?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Again, for those who came out on the weekend and took their time to come see either of the shows, the Cameron House or the Richmond Center for the Poor up in Richmond Hill, thank you for coming by and saying hi and being supportive of music once again. Keeps us musicians alive. We're going to end the night with a little bit of Good Dog's Sunny's Dream from the Good Dog Is Lost album. And this features my daughters. It's another one of the Steve Dagg shot videos. And remember, as you go through things, be like Steve. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.
Sonny lives on a farm in a wide open space. You can kick off your shoes, you can give up the race. You can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed, and Sonny always remembers what it was Mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and these nights get so long, the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny carries a load, though he's barely a man. There ain't all that to do, but he does what he can. And he watches the seas from a room by the stairs, and the waves keep on rolling. They've done that for years. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and these silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong. It's 100 miles to town. Sonny's never been there. And he goes to the highway and he stares and he stares. And the mail comes at 4. And the mailman is old, and Sonny still dreams his dreams full of silver and gold. But Sonny's dreams can't be real. They're just stories he's read. Stars in his eyes, they're just dreams in his head. And he's hungry inside for the wide world outside. And I know I'll never hold him, though I've tried and I've tried. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and a Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
On a Jim Beam cannon.